This next week of school can be hard to get kids interested in class. I mean, the struggle is real. And it can be very tempting to just throw up our hands and put on a movie and post up by the classroom door all day to keep an eye out in case your principal is heading your way. Not that I've ever done that before. But here's the deal. There is so much energy in the classroom this week, and this energy can be spent driving us nuts or used to make this a pretty incredible week of the school year. So here's 10 ideas to make this the best week before holiday break ever. What if your students write letters to World War II veterans expressing their gratitude? Believe it or not, there are still many World War II veterans living among us who would love to hear from your kids and be reminded that we haven't forgotten about what they did for us many years ago. Google retirement home and give them a call. I guarantee you there are World War II vets around who your students can connect with, but they won't be for long. And as a side note, any elderly person would be touched and love to get letters from your students this week. What if you brought in a bunch of game boards and let students bring them in too, and you just played for an hour? And always in my classes, I have a no video games rule. So no matter how much kids beg to play Fortnite, I want them to relearn the magic of Connect 4. If you have older students, read the short story to build a fire together, and then go outside and use the same supplies as the guy in the story and actually build a fire with your student. It's fun, it's educational. Just make sure you don't build your fire underneath a branch with snow on it. If you don't get that reference, definitely do this one with your students. Do a hands-on project competition with your students. Try the Strong Tower Challenge, where kids get in groups and compete to see who can build the strongest platform using popsicle sticks and string and tape. Kids love it, it's high energy, and it works for any grade level. If you still want your students to write this week, make it fun and holiday related. Check out this site, videowritingprompts.com, where there are some amazing and hilarious writing prompts for your students to do this week. One of them is about getting a Velociraptor for Christmas. I think that's appropriate this week. What if you made hot chocolate this week, which can be done in a crock pot for super cheap and for a lot of people, and you had a hygge reading day? Hygge is the Danish word describing coziness and comfort. You could turn the lights down in your classroom, put on some more music, encourage kids to wear comfy clothes to school that day, and then just give students the space to read. And as a teacher, you have to model this behavior, so you get to wear comfy clothes and read all day too. Ah, shucks. You could also turn up the energy and have a Christmas carol writing competition. Have students rewrite a holiday song and then perform it for the class. I'd encourage them to work in groups just to give them a little bit more confidence, but just have time to get goofy, be loud, write a little bit, and use creativity. And really just have fun. You could play a music track from YouTube, or if you have a guitar, bring it in and then lead the carols. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid, and have your students create ornaments from different odds and ends like paper clips, clothespins, construction paper, or whatever else you have lying around that you could bring in or have students bring in. But tell them that their ornament has to reflect favorite memories from this last year. And when they're done making them, get in a circle and have everyone tell the story of their ornament. Students could write a letter to someone to let them know that they are thinking of them. Whether it's a parent, a friend, teacher, sibling, or anybody, students can learn the power of giving and receiving a handwritten note. And then number 10, watch Die Hard with your students, the ultimate Christmas movie. Just kidding. Wanted to see if you were still paying attention. But it is the best Christmas movie. Whatever you do the rest of this week, soak up this special time with your students and have fun before you get your beautiful, hopefully restful, magical, grading-free, and much-needed break. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.